Nanu. What's up, fellow extraterrestrials? I'm ET, aka Thoughts, your reptilian shapeshifter guide here for the UFOs. The Pentagon has released the UFO videos filmed by U.S. Navy pilots, but I guess I'm from the future because I already did a video on this 4 months ago with the exact same footage, and everyone now is losing their mind. The guy who was the pilot for these videos was on the Joe Rogan Experience podcast, aka the opposed paid opposition, pretending like he's part of the team. Once said the moon landing was fake, but then got visited by the Men in Black, and now Joe Rogan says the moon landing was real, and that Neil Tyson deGrasse and Bill Nye the Science Guy are credible scientists and never ask any questions. So listen, man, I literally talked about all this before. It's the same footage, bros. It's the exact same footage. And I put this on Twitter, and Skizzle-Ax, a fellow stud muffin himself, explained why this is a bigger deal, but not a big deal because he's woke and he's a stud muffin fellow Canadian like yours truly, Ocho Pensamientos, a.k.a. E.T. coming at you with no anal probing necessary to subscribe for this channel, which is what you should do right now. Subscribe. Smash that like button. If not, you're a loser. Just saying, don't want to be a loser? Hit the like button, subscribe. But, dudes, come on, man. Check this out. Like, I already talked about this. We'll watch it. Watch the footage. You've probably all seen it, but we'll watch the footage. But I just want to let you know that I was way ahead of the grade, way ahead of the curb back in January 31st of 2020 before the old cone of ice kicked in the altar die. But weird, man. So the reason why I guess it's a big deal is the fellow stud muffin Skizzle-Ax, or I don't know how he says his name, Skizaxel, whatever. His name sucks. It's not cool like mine. It's a joke. The thing is that he was saying, I guess the Pentagon is now officially confirming that yes, that it's a UFO, unidentified flying object. So does that mean there's aliens? Are we basically saying that there's aliens? Like America doesn't know what these are. They don't know what it is. They said that it would greatly damage national security, but now they're like, yeah, no, well, hey, here we go. You can look at them, and we officially are going to confirm that they're UFOs, unidentified flying objects. Not necessarily, not necessarily aliens, but they're UFOs, probably aliens, probably looking to come to America and find a better life and get a job. But then people with red hats are going to get all mad at them. It's a joke as well, sarcasm. Anyways, all right, let's just watch a video. I'm going to shut my hole, and we can watch exact same clips that we watched a long time ago that only 31,989 of you guys watched because you don't quite have figured out yet that I am the truth, I am the stud, I am the alpha, omega, I'm the greatest on this whole damn website. A lot of you realize that, but a lot of you don't. And those guys who don't aren't going to see this, so I'm just talking to nobody. I'm an idiot. Let's roll.
Dude, this is on, bro. There's a whole fleet of them. Look on the ASA. My gosh. They're all going against the wind. The wind's 120 knots from the west. Look at that thing, dude.
Dude. Bro, this guy surfs. Sorry. I feel like I've watched this before. Because I have. Look at that UFO, man. Look at that. Looks like those little spin tops you think. Remember back in the 80s or 90s, I guess it was, or the game 90s, the game where you'd have like the spin top and it'd be like they hit each other and stuff, and you try to see who's would last longest, and they had like a little like WWE wrestling with WWF back then. Anyways, so UFOs are real apparently, guys, and coronavirus is here, and 2020 is lit, fam. Boom, smash that like button, subscribe if you're about living a lit lifestyle.
It's not on us, dude. Well, if there's a thing.
Dude, look at that. Oh, look at that one. Flying by. Dude, it's the same footage. It's different footage. But where's my footage in here? Where's my same footage? Okay, I know you all know I have the same footage. There it is. That's the one we just watched. And then we get to the one, there's the one where it's flying around the ground. There it is. Okay. Zoom, there it goes. We're up, tracking. Where'd it go? Look at that little thing flying. What is that? That's just some dude with one of those. Woohoo! Got him! That's just some dude with a drone. That's a drone, guys. That's a drone. Those little, like, ones that are like the dudes wear the VR goggles and then they fly really fast. That's just a drone. It's just a drone, bros. Hey, Nancy, did you know that the Pentagon has officially released these UFO videos saying that UFOs are real? There's aliens. They've actually confirmed it, Nancy. There's aliens. Is that not crazy? We're not saying they're aliens, but they're starting everybody to be prepared for the fact that aliens, and there's been some kind of conspiracy theory, talking to you and Nancy at the same time, conspiracy theory around the Earth that aliens are supposed to be coming in 2020 or something like that. I don't know, man. This is Project Bluebeam or Beam Blue or something like that, where it's like a fake alien. I don't know what is Project Bluebeam. What is Project Bluebeam? Blue Book or is it Blue Beam? I think it's Blue Beam. Is that what it is? Project Bluebeam? Serge Monas was a Quebecois investigative judge, poet, and us. Okay, what is this? Project, I guess that's, or is it Project Bluebeam? The Quest for a New World Order. Oh, this is it. Okay, I think we'll have to look at this one. It's getting, we're going to be in big trouble now. I mentioned it. Was a Quebecois investigative journalist, poet, essayist, and conspiracy theorist. He's known to speak blah, 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 blah. Bluebeam, NASA associate conspiracy. He works on Masonic conspiracy. Okay, so what the hell is what is Project Bluebeam? Project Bluebeam false flag coming soon too. So I'm guessing that they're going to be faking aliens and whatnot to control the world. And I think that someone just broke in our window and is kidnapping Nancy as I made this video. The black hats and the white coats are after me.
Roger. There's troubleshooting. Did you box moving target? No, I took an auto track. Oh, okay.
Same footage.
Oh my gosh, dude. Wow.
So we needed the Pentagon to tell us. Oh, that's the same footage too. We needed the Pentagon to tell us that UFOs are real. Meanwhile, I've seen UFOs. I've been abducted, and they were very gentle with the anal probe. Okay, they were very gentle. Unlike Drifter at the Dallas airport, he was really rough with me. Oh Lord, look at this though. This is crazy. Holy camole. So, let's get serious for a second here, though. Let's get serious. The Pentagon has just, officially announced that this is real footage of aerial phenomenons. They don't want to say UFOs. I don't know. Now they're on to aerial phenomenons. They're UFOs. No civilization, no government on Earth has the technology to accomplish this with a spacecraft. If they had this technology and were flying around, then they would be, and would not be, they would have a massive military advantage against anybody, and would be using that because regardless of what people think, the world is not a peaceful place. Governments and whatnot are trying to get the upper hand on everybody else all the time, and every other government and every other country wants to take over another country and, control the world and have more power. That's just how it's going to be for the rest of human existence, it seems. But if they had this technology, they would be using that technology to assert their force on other governments and other countries for their own benefit. And it's and also for their own benefit, their own society. If they have this kind of technology, the amount of whatever they're using that defies the laws of gravity and physics, even though gravity is not real, it's buoyancy and density. But because of that, they would use that for their own gain of their own society and for their own good to make their own country the most powerful country in the world. And could you imagine a bunch of planes like this flying around? It'd be over. It'd be over. Who knows what else they could do with this kind of technology and how it be used in other areas. But the weird thing is this. Now I want to get into something here. Now this is what's going on. Project Bluebeam is basically a conspiracy theory, like I said, that is a fake, Northwoods and other kind of false flags to gain control of the population. Because if you could fake, like I said, they've also done some predictive programming here. I just thought about that. The fake Tupac concert with the holograms, the fake Michael Jackson concert. Remember, pretending so they've got the technology here, so they could fake a extraterrestrial angelic being coming down. And telling humans what to do as some kind of divine force, like, oh, we have this technology, we are from the future. Who knows? They can make up all kinds of stuff to trick humans into believing that they're there and real, and to do and bid what the actual, NASA or whatever, New World Order or the elites or Illuminati or whatever want to tell people what to do. Why would all of a sudden they just decide to tell people right now? What's the purpose? There has to be a reason for this. This has been out for how long? This footage has been out for years, man. Years. This is not new footage. It's been out for years, really. And all of a sudden now they just want to come to terms as tell everybody, yeah, it's real. There's obviously a motivation behind that. I don't know what the reason is they would do that. The government isn't about being friends. They're about their own public interests, serving their own public interests, serving their own private interests, rather. So what's happening here? It has to have some kind of motivation behind it. So if you're also that Dr. David Greer, the scientist guy who's talking about aliens forever, he said this is going to be some kind of false flag as well, some kind of operation that they are going to be using this. And if you take this COVID-19 situation happening right now, look how easy it was to get everybody to be on lockdown. And the information is coming forth, as I've been saying from the get-go, that this is not that bad of a virus. Like, people go crazy when you say that, but some of the two of the top doctors, or some of the two top infectious disease doctors in California, just held a press conference yesterday talking about that perhaps maybe the mortality rate now, based upon antibodies, could be as low as 0.03. That's 99.97% chance of living. If you caught it, it's almost mathematically to a zero. You're at 0.03, because millions of people might have this. It's like a common cold almost, but some people have a bad reaction or don't have a reaction at all. And 96% of all cases, or 94% of all cases in New York City, of those even in the hospital, have underlying health conditions. One, if not more, serious chronic health problems. Not like, oh, hey, I have a arthritis in my knee or whatever, or, I have a bum shoulder, like real, like heart disease or diabetes or obesity or cancer or something seriously wrong with them. So only 6% of hospitalizations in New York City, the hardest hit place in America, has actual problems. So it's turning out that COVID-19 wasn't that big of a deal, which I've been saying from the get-go. And they got everyone shut down. Everyone's in their house right now. Everyone's under control. Everything is just basically, and also now the Pentagon out of nowhere brings out this information like, oh yeah, by the way, alien UFOs are real. This is aerial phenomenon, something like a phenomenon, something like an aerial phenomenon. All right, thank you, LL Cool J. It's kind of weird. So, like, yes, the only facts we can come to here, as far as what information we're given, is those are UFOs. There is no one on Earth who has that technology to be able to create those. Who knows what they are? So therefore, we'd have to start saying that other UFOs may be real. All the other UFO sightings that people have been seeing for who knows how long. Roswell, is that real? I mean, how far are we going to go here? If this is real, then who's to say all the other footage isn't real? All the other UFO incidents is being reported by other reputable people, whether they be military personnel, whether they be actual pilots aboard like commercial planes. They have been saying seeing weird stuff forever. Like, those are just normal dudes. Like, not like some guy living out in a tent in the middle of the New Mexico desert eating peyote and saying he's seeing UFOs. These are like, reputable, trusted people. So many people have been, saying, obviously some are obviously probably wacky, but what is really going on here, man? Like, there's UFOs. And like, no one's even like really like saying much about it. Like, I don't see very many news. I haven't heard anything in the news talking about this. Maybe this is why it's a good time. Everyone's got either it's real and there are UFOs and it's not Project Bluebeam where they're going to fake some kind of landing from extraterrestrials to take control of the world by telling us to do what they want, but it's actually just them with a hologram, the same thing they did with Michael Jackson's fake hologram or Tupac's fake hologram commercial, predictive programming, concert rather, not commercial. Like, this is some strange stuff. So, oh yeah, another thing too we got to think about, right? Okay, yeah, another thing too, which is all coming together, Starlink with Elon Musk. We have the technology to have satellites flying at 400 miles above Earth, equally spaced out to keep we can't even like launch a space shuttle properly without it blowing up half the time. But not half. That's hyperbole. That's an exaggeration. But like it's difficult to even like And we have things connected with lasers, Starlink, the laser one, you can find those. It's just really simple as Starlink communication right here, like this. You can just, click here and see this thing going on. Like, and this is a horrible laser, but like the other footages of the people had better camera angles. These lasers that you can barely see here are like as if someone drew a red line. They're like, it's not like this is just a bad camera. Like, there are full on bright red lasers from 300 miles away. The lasers are so powerful you can see them. I mean, it's crazy. And here's another one. Here's the I mean, look at this. This is what we're like. Who's to know this is not alien technology and they're just trying to like, either it's a new world order, control, false flag, Project Bluebeam, or it's a actual preparing each other people for announcement that aliens are here. There's an alien's going to come down. Like, what is going on in 2020, bros? What is going on? It is absolutely wacky, man. Like, it's insane. I don't know what else to say. Like, it's all coming together. Like, there's so many different moving parts to this story. But the funny thing is, like, the false flag thing might be real too. I mean, why would all of a sudden they decide to tell us? Like, either they know it's imminent that space aliens are here and they're going to make themselves visible, and they have to start like getting people warmed up to it, and might as well tell everybody when they're all locked inside and businesses are shut down and everything's not running, so you wouldn't have like some kind of chaos and people stop going to work and cars would crash and people would be freaking out because, you know, when there's no one out and about. It's pretty. It's showed my Canadian there about out and about. Out and about. It's easy to, you know, give people some crazy information because you don't have to worry about pandemonia because it's already locked down. You already did the job of having everyone in their house to get this information, right, Nancy? Right. It's pretty weird, right? Yes, it is. Like, it's a really, for 2020 is the weirdest year in human history. At least for all of us here, this is the weirdest time in anyone's life, and anyone's, you know, shit, man. It's a wacky time. So I don't know. It's strange how it's not getting more traction. The freaking Pentagon just said, yeah, UFOs are real, and no one really batted an eye. It's like it just hasn't permeated in people's brains. Mine included. I always thought it was whatever, but like they officially have said, yeah, we don't know what these aerial phenomena are, and now we got Starlink here with lights flying around the sky at 300 miles, and we're just going to buy that one too. I don't buy that. I don't buy it either. I don't buy this. I don't know what the hell this is. I don't buy that Elon Musk. The other thing too, that rocket. Before I go, one last thing. If you're still here watching, I appreciate it. The one last thing. With the rocket, remember the rocket with the SpaceX Falcon rocket, and it created that weird looking like jellyfish phenomenon in the sky. Remember SpaceX rocket? Remember this thing? And it created that really weird jellyfish image. Hold on a second, jellyfish. Let's see if that shows up. Yeah, this thing. Remember that? And it showed this thing in the sky. How many rockets have we launched into space? How many satellites have come to reorbit? How many different spaceships have been launched into space and dropped into space and moon or like meteors and all kinds of stuff? And all of a sudden, like this is a SpaceX rocket. Maybe that was an alien ship. Maybe like who knows? They're just using Elon Musk, and he knows what's going on. Elon Musk is like, yeah, we can't be telling people too much right now. You know, he's the kind of dude that would keep them on the down low. He seems like a, you know, or maybe Elon Musk is an alien. I don't know. That's a bit far out there. Maybe it's not. Who knows? But we've seen a million rockets. We've seen a million spaceships. We've seen a million satellites, and we've never seen this. But SpaceX is all of a sudden, you know what, flying around Earth, creating all kinds of weird stuff. You got freaking the U-2 space spy plane flying at 72,000 feet. I don't know, man. This is wild, wild, wild stuff, bros. Strange times, man. Strange times. Whew. Okay. Thanks for watching the video. I'm going to get out of here before I have a conniption fit. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Subscribe or you're a loser. Hit that like button or you're a loser. And last but not least, and most importantly, question authority and don't let the honking cracker reptilian shapeshifters bring you down. Peace out, everybody. Thank you for watching. Anything you want to add to the video, Nancy? No. Are you kind of freaked out?
Not really. That's all I think.
As long as they're nice, they're friendly. Dude, you're a little space alien. All right, later, dudes.